stress, dealing with your stress, and I mean, come on. We're here to help you deal with your stress. That's the only thing we do on the bridal journey. Your stress during the preparation into being a man and a wife. This is your first ever bridal show on social media. The most interesting, the most entertaining, with me, your one and only Zuzu Mamman. I am your host, and today we're talking on something very interesting. It's about your dress, your attire on your wedding day. I'm going to be focusing on this basically because I've had people who have had one of the worst experiences ever when it comes to choosing what to wear on their big days. I'll tell you why. Now let me give you an
Wait,
What is it?
I have something really important to say.
What? Okay, let's hear it.
Well, you see, this morning I kind of burnt my finger because I was trying to drink some hot tea. And then I kind of also realized that singing in the bathroom is best when the water isn't running because there's this ultimate reverb. And also I enjoy plantains in the dark. I don't know, they seem to taste better when I can't see them.
Are you done?
Oh well.
Can I continue?
Well, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
By who?
I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. We were talking about the dress. Somebody had an encounter, which was a very bitter one. She literally didn't smile throughout her wedding. Do you know why? Because her in-law, who apparently happened to be her husband's mother, chose the dress for her. This is one of the biggest mistakes you will all make. You need to put you first. As a bride, you have to come first before any other thing. I don't know, yes, I've heard situations whereby they say, my mother-in-law wants me to do this. This is how my mother-in-law wants me to look on my wedding day. This is how my... No, please. Let me explain something to you. It's your wedding day, right? At the end of the day, it's going to be you and your husband. And you're going to be left with the memories, the beautiful memories of that day, right? If you allow your in-law or your husband's sister to choose for you what you want. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some instances where your husband's sister would help you. She would serve as an aid, you know, to help in the whole procedure, choose something for you she feels is going to fit you, and you will agree with it. That's perfect. We've seen situations like that. There's also a case where your husband's mom would love to see something on you and she gives to you something really beautiful. That's also very fantastic. But feel free to always object, or in a very polite manner, let them know that this color that they chose for you does not befit what you want. It's simple. If they truly love you, they're going to, go with whatever you ask for, and they'll make sure they do everything to see you happy on your wedding day. So I was at this wedding. I'm going to give you guys this gist, and this happened. My mother-in-law asked me to choose this color. I don't like it. You guys know I'm a makeup artist, right? So I was doing the makeup, and of course I'm not going to call the name. If she's watching this, she would know I'm referring to her. So her husband's mom apparently got her this dress, and all through she kept doing. So I was curious. I wanted to know what was. I thought maybe the makeup wasn't nice, but it wasn't even the makeup. It was the dress. Looks like if she stares at the more she looks at the dress, the more angry she becomes. She gets really pissed off at the sight of the dress. This is something she's still going to put on her body and step out to meet quite a number of crowd. So I asked her, I was like, why have you been hissing, and you look disturbed. What's wrong with you? And she said she does not like her dress. At first, my spirit just dropped. It dropped a bit, because that's a very bad thing. That's a very sad thing to hear on someone's wedding day. Nobody deserves to be unhappy about her dress on her wedding day, because your dress somehow speaks for you. I mean, when you step into the hall, people want to see how gorgeous you look. Don't get it wrong again. That dress may not be ugly, but as a matter of fact, the dress wasn't even ugly. It was beautiful, but it wasn't what she wanted. We all have our likes, right? We all have that dream wedding. We all have that fairy tale inspiration, and we all know how we want to look on our wedding day. So when you already have that programmed on your mind and something else comes to play, it just distorts everything. It just have a way of, tampering with your mood all through. So I had to, calm her down, like, the dress is not bad. And truthfully, the dress wasn't bad. Like, the dress is not bad. You look really pretty. I'm going to make sure the makeup comes out really nice. And if you wear this dress, I promise you, with your hair, it's going to be really pretty. And then she was like, okay, she'll try. I'm like, the more you think about this, the more you're going to ruin your own day. Ignore the dress, okay? Try as much as possible to imagine the dress you had on your mind. Do you understand? The dress you wanted to wear, how you wanted to look. Just imagine it on your mind and just think about it and feel like that's what you're wearing right now. That was what I told her, that I was able to calm her down that day. And trust me, she went out. I could see that she was a bit excited, and I'm like, okay, she's gonna get over it. By the time she sees her guests, maybe surprises, and maybe she sees her husband, she's just gonna get her mood back. But in order not to get into such a situation, it can be avoided. It can be avoided. First thing first, you have to establish a relationship with whoever is going to be with you, assisting you in choosing whatever you're going to use on your wedding day. Those things are very important, okay? If you have an assistant who is helping you during the process of selecting everything you need for your wedding, and maybe you want a white dress and she has a contrary opinion, he or she has a contrary opinion, this is what happens. You want a white dress, she prefers you wear pink because you're light skinned and she feels pink will pop more on your skin. Now this is what you would do. Let her bring the pink. The pink could even be way better than the white you wanted. Yes, there are some cases like that. That's perfect. That's beautiful. But in any case, if you see the pink and you don't like it, do not hold anything back. Because by the time these things start to affect you, she won't be there. Okay? So tell her openly, him or her openly, that, do you know that I would have loved this pink, but this is not just my thing. Anybody that loves you and truly have your interest at heart would let you go for what you want. And one more thing, insist. I'm saying this to, most especially to my introverted people who are somehow melancholic in nature. It's okay we know you don't talk, you don't speak. Sometimes the things you don't want, people want to give it to you or force it on you, but because you can't express yourself somehow, you hold back, and at the end of the day, you're not happy. The person that actually did that to you won't even have an idea that you didn't like this thing. So you have to speak up, okay? So you have to just gather all the courage you have just to make sure you look absolutely stunning on your wedding day. Remember, your mood has a lot to do with the success of the event, the entire event. If the event is going to be successful, it all depends on you, okay? Because no matter what you do, if your mood is tampered with in any form, everything irritates you. You start realizing that the food that the caterer made was not sweet, and whereas everybody enjoyed the food, but only you will find out that the caterer somehow did not put enough salt on the food. Or you start finding out that maybe the stitches on the dress was extremely tight, something you did not realize before. Or maybe you start saying the MC talks too much. Yes, things like this happen because everything irritates you. Once one little thing tampers with it, that's the end. So try as much as possible to avoid all of this during your journey to becoming a bride and groom. That's what the show is all about. It's the bridal journey, isn't it? So I hope you've learned one or two, or three or four, as the case may be, or five, maybe. All right, you're always welcome. And don't forget to drop your comments on what you feel about the show, as well as if you have suggestions, if you have complaints, if you need our advice on your trip. We can actually link you up with any of the vendors that are very, very good, and of course would have you featured on the bridal journey as our bride and groom of the week. So my name is Zuzu Mamman. Do not forget to subscribe and like this video before you leave this page. Yes, you do that for me because you love me, not because I'm all that, but because you love me and you just love to see me, right? Okay, yes. Thank you so much for watching, and until I come your way again, I am Zuzu Mamman. Keep a date with me, and don't forget to share with your friends, and I'll always be here for your bridal complaints. Until next time.